Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age the Veilguard. I hope y'all having a wonderful day. I know I am. Well, you know, usual stuff. Sorry. While I was testing the audio, for some reason I started singing the Katamari Damacy song. I have no clue why I did. Anyway, off screen I didn't do much with Runa, because I forgot to do stuff because I was busy with other things. However, I did change up a few of her cosmetic looks, so we are good to go with that. I did also reorganize everyone's ability, well, not abilities, but their customization. Oh, excuse me, jeez. About it, really. So, yeah. Let's get to it. Now we actually can do stuff. We're going to the Necropolis for Emmerich. Where is Necropolis? There it is. I did find out that... No, that's not you. Let's grab you. And you. Ye. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. Ooh, jeez. That looks so cool. Charge it up. Did give Runa her current abilities over up here. She's not going to learn these two abilities because I don't really switch over to... I don't really need to use them. I don't use my charge attack that often. And I don't use my staff for staff energy very often, so these two are kind of pointless for my build. I did, however, get this new ability. Let me use it. Oop, hold on. There it is. Recharge. And I did reallocate my abilities and everything, so we are pretty much good to go. Quest. Oop, too far. Nope, just right. We will next set potentially do a side quest, or at least the ending of a side quest behind me, involving this. Door? No, it's this door over here. To open this door, it's very simple. There are 4 sprites hidden around this specific central area. They're inside, mostly inside these doors, these corner areas. Just bring the sprites over here and they'll open the door for you. But I want what's inside there. I'm also gonna grab this. I love that blue flame. Ooh.
Sealed tight.
Stand back. Are you Venatori? Are there sniffing rats? What form have you all? This vault's riches are mine. I tore them from the dead, and with me, they will remain.
It's a demon. And a powerful one, to have been kept behind such ancient locks instead of simply banished.
Let's search around. Maybe the Venatori knew something.
So, my friend told me about this quest when he was playing through this game the first time. The Formless One is a part of a running series of quests in the Dragon Age franchise, from Origins up to now. There are 4 demons. Zabanek, I can't remember the first one, something the Unbound. Starts with a G, Gabanek, something like that. Zabanek, Ishmael, and the Formless One. If you look through the Codex entries, there is a entry dedicated to the Formless, not to the Formless One, to the Forgotten Ones. Basically saying that when the first mages ventured into the Void, or the Fade, they found 4 demons. And after much conversing, much of the world's secrets were revealed to these mages, and the birth of blood magic. So this motherfucker is the reason why we have blood mages.
This note says the door's seals are tied to demons out in the world. Killing them unseals the door, but they'll keep returning until we destroy whatever's behind the door itself.
Then we have our targets.
The Order would be grateful. I've never even heard of this spirit.
Let's keep an eye out.
Alright. And so we'll have to go to three other locations to hunt them down. I'm doing it off screen because it's just straight up battles. And we don't really need to worry about that too much. Alright. Let's get through this.
Everything's calm. Looks like the candles worked.
I see some of my colleagues have begun the renewal of the vows.
Yeah, these glowing candles you see here, we had to unlock these to basically turn this place into a safe zone. And after the starting of the Walking Graves, this opens up. Like the boundless skull. Drop. Drop. Onwards! Let's do this quest.
Thank you again for coming. My duties include tending to these rites of remembrance. Excellent. Manfred found his way down. Very good, Manfred.
He sounds excited.
I thought we'd start the rites here. A tableau of the dead, commissioned 173 years ago. These lives were flickers against the ages, precious, fragile, and finite. Now they serve as a warning. Don't linger overlong in the gloom. Live with grace and fervor while you may.
No one's gonna seize the day for you.
Just so. That one's livelier. Here. Who were you when you breathed above?
This body was a tailor's, a mother's. She laughed and taught and wove the robes kings wore when they were crowned.
Tja. Someone must realign her thoracic vertebrae. I hope the novices are inspecting the displays.
Seems disrespectful to abandon something you built.
Precisely. No wonder there's been an uptick in hauntings.
Wait, what?
Let's continue.
By the by, I did mention that I was going to do a little change to Runa. It didn't
So
turn out
what
looking
now?
as good as I hoped it
We
would.
light candles
I might
in
do something a little
remembrance of the
different later
dead.
on.
Would you care to light the candle, Rook?
Of course.
Look at this. The last tomb of the Tannhausens. A very influential family in the Storm Age.
We broke the bones of dragons.
A posthumous motto. Their last heir met his match against a Highland Ravager.
Death by dragon? I'm surprised there was enough to bury.
No
Do you
kidding.
know, I never expected that the door we found back in the Vault of the Beloved would lead here.
So the Necropolis actually shuffles its rooms around?
From time to time. Very unlikely to happen while we're inside a chamber. Could you
Unlikely,
light the
but not
next
impossible.
candle? Aha! One of my favorite flowers! A variegated weeping widower.
You know your plants.
Oh, alchemy is my hobby. It's a break from teaching spirit calling and theoretical applied metaphysics.
Right.
Of course.
Just on the side.
This way, Rook.
Honestly, if alchemy was as prevalent
You're right about
as
the
it is in
gardens being
fantasies,
peaceful.
I'd probably be fascinated
The
in it, too.
Necropolis
I'd be
has
an
its
alchemist.
dangers, but these places are a refuge for the dead.
How many people are buried here anyway?
Excellent question. We read.
Examining the graves?
the idea is just fascinating. We do have alchemy
You'll need to light
technically
these
in the
candles
real
as
world,
well.
but it's called chemistry. Same concept, but not really the same application, and not the same results for damn sure.
Open your hearts to the final day, companion of all the ages. I was pleasantly surprised by your respect for our undead tableau earlier, Rook. I'm beginning to think people outside Navarra find the Necropolis a little unnerving.
Well, veil jumpers appreciate the importance of history.
The spirits gather. Only a few more candles. Follow me.
Hello. These are one of my favorite designs for ghosts. This is just so cool.
Ah, look here.
The senior watcher and I are busy.
Don't be so harsh. It's only curious, aren't you? We're also enjoying the gardens, but with one last ritual ahead. On your way, my friend.
Spirits really are your specialty.
I've always had a rapport with them. Even as a child, they were my companions.
After you started training here?
After I was orphaned.
Oh.
A collapsed building, swift deaths. After the funeral, the Watchers took me in.
They thought the Necropolis was the best place for an orphan?
Better to learn death dwells all about us than be deaf when it calls. Yet, I was terrified of everything when I arrived.
And you still joined the Watchers?
They're what saved me.
I'm gonna be honest, it's not how I
Come.
expected that
The
result,
next
that
set of
interaction to
graves
go.
lies ahead.
I expected Runa to go on, go off now. We're a little busy, but still be polite about it, you know.
Please, light the next candles if you would.
Oh well.
There's much to recommend about the rhythm of a ceremony. It eases our worst hours. As a boy, the Watcher's rituals were exactly what I needed to steady my days with purpose.
And some death magic?
Well, every young mage needs a speciality.
That's fair.
All this pageantry, this magnificent gloom and its rites, I ask you, Rook, what is it for?
It's gotta be the living, right?
Yes, exactly, exactly. This place is an abundance of history, of magic, of memories. The Watchers preserve it so the living may draw comfort from those who've gone before.
This is true.
We must get to the candle, please, Manfred.
You told Harding that Manfred used to be a wisp until you gave him a body?
Yes, he's taken so well to it. Haven't you, Manfred? Here are the
Hey, talk to him.
last candles you'll need to light.
I love Manfred. Alright, ignite.
Once you're ready, we'll need to ring the bell. Let the rites be acknowledged. Our bonds seen and sealed. We honor the listening spirits.
Hail from the abyss.
We witness, good watcher, faith kept in all our hearts.
What was...
The Necropolis hosts many spirits. We thank these guardians for their protection and friendship. We'll need to ring the bell once more to close out the departing ceremony.
So you were really afraid of this place as a child?
It wasn't the Necropolis itself, but what was draped around it. Have you ever been frightened by the thought of dying, Rook?
It's part of life.
I wish I'd had your equanimity when I was younger. That's when I discovered I possess a great terror of dying. It goes beyond dread. Can't be reasoned with or soothed over. It comes without warning. In the dead of night, sunlit streets, a raw, strangling fear struck somewhere deep past the heart.
That's an issue for a necromancer.
Oddly, I discovered I wasn't alone. I debated this fear with friends. I argued with teachers. Yet, it lingered. Manfred's right. That's maudlin enough. There are struggles, but a watcher should always find peace amongst the graves. And what sort of host would I be if we didn't end with some light refreshment?
So this is actually a little bit of a peek behind the veil, pun intended. I fully understand Emmerich's point of view here. That's a very real fear and something I've had issues with as a kid too. Or not even as a kid, so as an adult even. The idea of that is just literally petrifyingly terrifying. So yeah, I know how he feels.
Did you set all this up to make a good impression?
Of course not. I was only...
Because it's working.
Then it's my pleasure to share the tranquility of this place with you.
And funnily enough, adversely, I'm actually very similar to Emmerich now I'm thinking about it. I have a fascination with death as a concept. Like the Horseman. Love the concept. It's the reason why Darksiders is one of my favorite games.
You're a Mortalitasi.
Mortalitasi is a general term. I belong to the Morn Watch.
But you are a necromancer.
Yes, certainly.
But yeah, I love the stories of afterlives and whatnot. I love learning about them. So yeah, I'm fairly similar to Emmerich in that regard. This. There are still a few things you can get here as well. A few hidden things, but we'll get to that later. Or I'll get to that later, I should say. We got that done. Next is Fire on Sand, so let's go talk to Tash. Yeah, I would call it a phobia, actually, now I think about it.
Let me know when you want me with you.
Well, let's do it. Another outing.
Hey. Some for you. Some for you. Hey, don't be a dick. That was for the little one. Stupid birds.
Here, let me.
You gotta spread it out. Throw it out in a clump and they fight over it.
I know how to do it.
So do it. Sometimes I practice with the fire out here. It's safer. No people around. Lots of water.
Is it magic, or...?
It's not magic. My mother says the Kunari used to be closer to dragons. Something in our blood.
The Antom called you a Dari?
Yeah. Old Kunari word for fire breather. A few like me are born every generation. My mother thinks the Dari were meant for something special. She's always looking through the old texts for clues. Come on. Don't want to scare the birds.
All right. I love things like this because it gives us
My mother
more
left the
view
queue not
into
far from here.
cultures we don't
She got
normally
herself
see.
transferred to Kontar from Parvalan.
Every
Smuggled
Kunari
me
we've
there
ever
and
played have
walked out.
been...
I thought Kontar was well fortified. How did she escape with a child?
Lycune is
Shah.
a prison. People can leave if they want.
Or even Talvashoth.
You little guys hungry?
Do you miss living under the Qun?
Not much to miss. I was a baby. My mother misses it. She was an Ashkari back then. A scholar.
Why'd she leave?
Me.
Oh shit. There
There's
is a
enough
difference
for all of
between
you.
Vashoth and Talvashoth, by the way.
Shathan was worried about what the Kunari would do with a fire breather like me.
What would they do?
She said they'd have me put in the Antom, use me as a berserker. The idea scared her enough that she left her library and walked away from the Qun.
That's
There
what
you
she-
go. Come on. Over here's where I practice.
Let's do this.
Why not on the beach?
Don't want to scare the birds. We just fed them.
Fair enough.
What the crap is that?
The Antom must be marking their territory.
Not on my beach. Vashvatari! Come on. These banners need to burn.
Let's get rid of them.
Okay.
Nice. What does it feel like when you breathe fire like that?
It's more like spitting.
Ew.
Gross.
Something inside my throat opens up and lets stuff mix together. Then there's this rush of heat as I roar it out.
I'm surprised it doesn't hurt your mouth to do that.
It can. One time my tongue got in the way. Got a mouthful of fire.
Ugh.
Ooh, ouch.
Didn't hurt much. My mother has to make food extra spicy so I can taste it.
I guess that's the trade-off of being a fire breather.
It's fine. I smell stuff better than most people.
No problem with that.
On Tom's supply cache. Too bad it's locked up.
Not for long. Watch.
Spicy food rocks. Get
Gotcha.
some good curry, some jambalaya. Ooh. All that shit.
Wow. It burned right through it.
Yep. Melt some metals, not all.
How'd you figure out which kinds of metals you could melt?
My mother said I went through a lot of spoons as a baby.
I mean, fair.
This way.
More birds to feed?
Something like that. Karash, it's Tosh. I brought food.
Avatosh, it's good you came early. The feather clouds are getting lower. It's going to rain. Who is this with you?
This is Rook. She's a friend.
A friend. All right. Make sure you both dress for rain. Drip rain, not mist rain.
No good being stuck in the rain. You gonna be okay?
My shelter is enough. It's better for me than being inside.
Karash was a worker caste navigator. Got dragged along with the Antom when they invaded.
They told us it was ordered by the Qun. I was not taught war. I was taught the weather. Red clouds for thunder, gray clouds for rain, green clouds for the devouring storm, and black clouds for the Antam cannons. After what they did in Ventus, I ran away.
Be careful out here. We saw banners from Anton patrols.
I saw them. They did not see me. I will stay safe.
Okay. Let me know if they bother you.
I am at peace, Evatash. I have the clouds to watch and fish to eat.
More than just fish. Here you go. Shathan said to eat the fruit before it spoils.
I like the cookies better.
Everyone likes the cookies better.
I'll eat the fruit. Thank you, Evatash.
Panahedan. I'll see you soon.
So the dragon hunter has a softer side.
The Kyun says you take care of people.
So you're a little Kunari, a little Rivani, and a little dragon?
Yeah?
Not always easy, is it?
Come on. I should tell my mother how Karash is doing.
So to explain a little bit, especially what I was talking about earlier with Tal Vashoth and Vashoth. Tal Vashoth are people who have broken away from the Kyun and are... let me get the actual definition here, because there is a bit of a misunderstanding between them. So Tal Vashoth refers to, is translated as true Grey Ones. They are former members of the Kunari who have departed or have been exiled from their people and home. Many are violent rebels and turn against the Kunari and are a menace in the north where they raid human and Kunari settlements alike. Others simply want to live their own life. So, Tal Vashoth can be rebellious, but not always. It all depends on how they leave. But still, a lot of people who, a lot of the Kyun who hear Tal Vashoth will automatically assume you are a rebel and attack you. Vashoth, which is different, are the Grey Ones. These are, let's see here. They are of the Kunari race that were born outside of the Kyun. So, Inquisitor Adar, for example, would be Vashoth, technically, unless they left from, No, they always say that they were never born under the Kyun. So they would technically be Vashoth. It also refers to those who have rejected the Kyun but not turned against it. The term tends to be used interchangeably with Tal Vashoth, but the Vashoth are not rebels. So basically, it's kind of where Tash sits right now. Their mother is Vashoth. They have left the Kyun, but still follow it. So they will not be attacked by the Arashok or anyone who's from Parvalan.
So what's not always easy?
I've been a city elf living in an alienage, a Dalish elf living with my clan in the forest, and now part of a team fighting elven gods. Just once, I'd like to be one thing, you know?
Yeah.
Fair.
I had to take Kunari language classes growing up. I had to learn how to tie these stupid knots. It wasn't so bad when the Kunari and Ravain were at peace. Now the Antam have broken from the Kyun and started attacking. People look at me like they're scared I'll switch sides.
But the Antam don't see you as one of them either, do they? Neither do the Kunari back in Parvolan.
Nope.
Okay, cool. Also, we'll point this out quickly. The guy we just met, the weather dude, he mentioned cookies. This is one of my favorite little jokes that's been running since Origins. Excuse me. In Origins, you could give Sten, who was a Kunari, even though he didn't have horns, cookies and cake, and it would be a universal loved item from him. They later really, they explain it as, in Parvalan, you are a baker, you are a soldier, you are a scholar. That's all you do. And everything that you are is predetermined, pre-built, pre-designed. If you are a baker, you are given the exact amount of materials required to make the dough. Period. There's never enough for extra. You'll never be out. You always have the exact amount you need. Real world, cookies and cake were designed from leftover dough. So, Parvalan does not have cookies or cake. Every Qunari loves cookies and cake because it's something sweet and they've never had it before. Just a fun little side note.
Mother, what are you doing here?
You used to call me Tama.
I also used to wet the bed. Want me to start that up again?
I'd rather you didn't. You know what I meant.
She always did like the grumpy ones. In truth, Evitash's tastes are quite varied, although it is uncommon for her to be attracted to men.
Mother.
Perhaps because in some ways, she acts more like a man herself.
Why are you here?
I came to ask Karash about the tablet your group recovered. I wondered if some of the symbols might be used among the Antam.
Be gentle. Don't make him talk about the war.
I see the wisdom of your suggestion. I also see that you used your fire again. Chakra Toebra.
Chakra Toebra.
Remember to keep your consonants crisp. Qunari do not slouch, and neither does our language. Panahedan, Evitash. You did well bringing Karash his food.
Sorry. She's like that.
Don't let her ruin your mood. This was nice.
Yeah, it was.
I like these little scenes here. They're sweet. Strong arm, cool. And let's get the Fack out of here. Everything else should be done for the most part. Right. Alright, I'm trying to remember stuff. We do have some cutscenes here, so let's go do that real quick. Hop. There we go. Oh, Emmerich! How you doing? How's Manfred?
With all my regards, but I don't want them to think me homesick.
Hi, Emmerich.
Rook, hello. Just composing a few letters. The other Watchers have been most interested in our adventures.
What's the Grand Necropolis like?
Its majesty has stilled the tongues of kings and queens. It's a haven for spirits and the dead, a vast well of history, the duty and shelter of every Watcher. We who serve it are pledged to an eternal vigil.
What do Watchers, watch for?
There are stranger and more dangerous things than spirits in the Fade, Rook. The Watchers stand against them when their shadows rise.
Anything lately?
A few portents I cannot put down solely to the chaos of the elven gods, but nothing definitive. Perhaps only shivers in the void.
I couldn't help overhearing the word homesick.
Oh, I'm fine. Completely absorbed in our venture. But if I were home, I'd be preparing for new students or requests to speak to the dead.
You didn't stop teaching just to be with us, did you?
I'm long overdue for a sabbatical. Besides, Do you know how many students the faculty wanted in my class next season? 10! How's one meant to tailor separate lessons for 10 pupils at a time? Honestly.
Good to chat. I'll let you get back to your letter.
Before you go, I wanted to thank you for your company in the Memorial Gardens. There's another ceremony I have to perform there. If you'd like to visit again. Not yet, but soon.
You know I can't turn down spending more time with you.
How lovely to hear you say so. I'll always be glad to show you around the tombs, my dear. At your pleasure.
I'll take you up on that.
Wonderful. Until then.
I like how cute their romance is. But I am fascinated with that line he mentioned, that there are things other than spirits in the Fade. What's he referring to? I think I have a guess, but we'll have to see in the next Dragon Age for that. Or DLC if they ever drop one.
Why do you run around in fancy mage clothes?
Because I like them?
You're barely even wearing a shirt.
You fight Anton with a bare midriff.
Everything all right?
We're fine. Just trading fashion tips. So what I wear is a problem for you?
It's not. It's just... why dress like that? Are you trying to make your mother happy?
Is this about what your mother said on the beach?
No.
What'd she say?
Tasha's mother said that Tash acted more like a man than a woman.
And you feel like you should wear dresses to make her happy?
No. Can you imagine me in a dress? I'd look stupider than I'd look stupid.
But Kunari wear dresses all the time. Your mother does.
I am not my mother.
Clear and to the point. But her words got under your skin, and it's not just about clothes.
It feels... right. When she says I act more like a man. It feels... right. Why does it feel right?
Tash, do you like being a woman?
Nobody likes being a woman.
Ah.
This is stupid. Forget I said anything.
Hey, it's not stupid. I do like being a woman, but if you don't, maybe that's something to think about.
But what does it mean?
Could be about your mother's expectations, or about how it feels to be a woman and Kunari. Or maybe it's being a woman, period.
How would knowing that help? It won't change anything.
Some of my friends in Minrathous talk about not feeling comfortable in their own skin. As a man, as a woman. I could see if they'd like to talk. Maybe what they say fits how you're feeling.
Yeah. Okay. And thanks. You do look really pretty.
Oh?
To look at, I'd smudge your makeup.
Thanks for letting me down gently.
Okay, so I've said this every time this cutscene's popped up in the other two playthroughs, and I'm going to say it here. I have friends who are trans, I have friends who are non-binary, I have friends who are pan, and straight, and, gay, bi, asexual. I've dated a woman who was asexual. This channel has been, is, and will continue to be an ally to the LGBTQ community, and to anyone who just doesn't feel comfortable. If you are welcome, if you want to feel welcome, you are welcome here. There are very, very few things I would draw a line on where I say you're not welcome here. I don't want to get into the proper terminology for some of them because that'll get me demonetized. But for the most part, if you are trans, welcome. If you are straight, welcome. If you're gay, bi, whatever you want to identify yourself as, you are welcome here. And you always will be. You deserve to be as comfortable as I am being a straight white guy. So, be happy. And if you want to, you're more than welcome to leave a comment saying I am whatever. But if you do not feel comfortable yet, do not feel I'm pressuring you. Just know you are always welcome here, and I accept you for who you are. Period. Okay? Okay. Now then, let's continue. Now that being said, I have made bad jokes in the past. Products of the time, you know. And I do apologize for those if you watch any of my really old videos. Stupid young me made bad jokes. That I can do. That's all I can say about that. But I don't really want to get into that because that was just a bad time in my life. Either way, again, you're welcome. Here. I'm not trying to say you're welcome like, I'm great, you're welcome. I'm just gonna shut up. Let's continue onwards. I said better than the other two. I'm sorry, I'm tired. But still, either way, Tosh rocks. I don't care what anyone says. Hello, Tosh.
Hey, glad you stopped by. I was gonna grab drinks with the Lords of Fortune at the Hilt. Come along if you want. Get to know the Lords.
Sounds good.
Let's go do it. World. Alright, we're going to do the Hall of Valor quest. It's just a small little conversation quest. Then we're going to head over to, what's it called? The Wetlands and get that quest done. So we're ready to, so I can do some stuff off screen and we'll be ready for next set. I think. Next set shouldn't take too long.
Hey.
I saw the Hivernal flying by with my own eyes, big as the sky, and ready for the lords to come be heroes. We take it down, and the village nearby will eat like kings and love us for it. It had bright red and blue scales. They'll be worth a fortune, even beyond the Horde.
That's not a Hivernal. You saw a Calton's on. And she's acting normal. She's not one of the dragons blighted by the gods. Going after her would get us killed for no good reason.
I'm gonna have to side with the Lords of Fortune's resident dragon expert.
You sure you're not just scared, Tosh?
Fight it if you want. Tell us where to send your stuff after it kills you.
Aw, sorry, Cutter. Tosh gets final say. We leave the Caltons on alone.
You think I can't fight a dragon just because I don't breathe fire?
You can't fight a dragon because you don't know what you're doing.
Fine. You're the expert.
One less thing to worry about? If the Cottonzarn isn't an option, what else have you got?
There's rumors of another dragon off to the west. Heard anything, Tosh?
Yeah. Not sure if it's blighted like the ones that attacked Minrathous and Treviso. But it's killing people in villages near Arlethan Forest. They need help.
Well, that's glory.
It's Fire Breather. They always have lairs with a horde.
And there's gold. Tempted yet?
We might be able to spare the time for a dragon hunt.
Can't wait to see what you find. Now, has Tosh told you about fighting a Gamadon Stormrider in the middle of a typhoon?
Best time to catch him.
Oh, it was glorious, Rook.
Why is there a deer on a trophy stand like that? That's weird. Give me a quick second. There's something I want to see. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. There's something I wanted to check out. Find out what it was. Alright, we're going to continue the story then. Off to the wetlands.
Rook, welcome to the Hosberg Wetlands. I'd say make yourself comfortable.
This place is...
foreboding?
Yes. Well, foreboding is normal here, but it's worse than usual.
The Blight's always a problem in the Anderfels. It's not strange to find a corrupted patch of forest or swamp.
What is strange is the sudden surge of blight through the Hosberg wetlands. Much like the village you found, the blight here struck too quickly, and in strange forms.
It's choked the whole area, and the local village, Lavendel, was caught in it. But they're survivors. We can be grateful for that.
It only gets worse from here.
We've got the same feeling.
As far as we can tell, the gods you're chasing weren't here directly.
If the Blight's really changed, then the changes are widespread. As for how much...
I can almost sense something in there. Another sound under the Blight's usual song.
Stories say Warden sensed blight. I never thought it was literal.
It happens when you join the Order. But that's more than I should say.
When we met, you tried to block the sound out. Now you hear too much.
If it helps, that's what we're here for.
All right. Tell me there's a plan.
We heard rumors of the surge here and volunteered to investigate. The first warden expects a report. Soon.
If we want proof the Blight's changed, then this place is where to find it.
But the way the Blight left the village, we've had our hands full just keeping it back and helping the sick.
You need more to study.
Yes. The odd growths the Blight has formed, like boils, they surround Lavendel. I need more samples.
Leave it to me.
You can't just handle blight. I'll give you something to contain it. And watch for darkspawn.
I'll try not to die.
We'd prefer you didn't.
So be careful.
Only promise to try. Who'd I bring with me? Why does Lacanus look tiny? Alright, let's go over here. Oh. I thought that wrapped around as well, but guess not. I want to bring Davern with me. That way we have a brain fart. What's it called? Grey Warden with us. There we go. Now, unfortunately, we won't have access to the Grey Warden shop yet. We will after the next story beat.
Oh, hello.
However, we can gain access to
Good day.
some gear. Oop. Most of his build we get here at this point too as well, so I'm gonna grab it. I was gonna skip through this cutscene quickly.
Let's
Basically,
find those samples.
she used
Looks
to work
like
for a
this
family out here, and they've kind of gone missing. And over here.
You're here to help? You think you and two wardens can fix all this?
Winged cape, might as well grab that. I don't have a lot of money, jeez.
Got what you need?
Davern, oop. Finally get you an upgrade to your gear, mate.
Need?
I'll worry about the rest later. You are part of another side quest I'll be doing off screen. We're basically exploring a abandoned mansion out in the wetlands. It's a cool little side quest, but I won't spoil it for y'all.
Stirred something up.
Whether it's a curse or a darkspawn nest, Lavendel's better off without it.
that.
Got a sample. I'm guessing they'll need more than one.
Knowing how Antoine experiments. Yes.
Nope.
Not bad, bro. For a
Thank
veil
you.
jumper.
Yeah. Something over there. Follow the trail. Stop. Sorry, I need to clear my throat.
Got the sample.
Mierda.
Lucanus, if you lose control of Spike, I'll have to put you both down. No hard feelings.
That's fine. Oh. I did increase the size that thing gets.
Darkspawn, don't drop your guard.
Basically increase. Oh shit. Did not mean to resurrect you just yet. Or wake you up yet. Oh boy, this sucks. This sucks, this sucks, this sucks.
There you go. Knock him down.
You. Nope. Ow. Oh boy. Soft.
Everyone all right?
Yeah, just fuck off.
Now that's
Ow. There we go. MacBook's on you. Hi. Dodge! Dodge! Alright, slow down, bitch. I need to clear my throat. Bad timing. Oh, you asshole. Fucking miscredited the spell. Gather, gather, gather.
there you go. Take him out.
Let's get him. Stay right there, bitch. Necrosis. Jeebus. Whew, tanked it.
I set him up for you.
No, no, no. that. Come on. Good boy.
Only your gods will miss you.
Holy fuck, you're annoying.
Please, go on.
Every one of these gets us a little further.
That was an annoying little fight. Especially considering I had to do it right after a freaking attack. Yes. Ooh! All my scopes.
Got it.
The Mera's crossing. Now this. This is a window into what the gods can do with the blight.
I don't need to worry about that. Quest. Oop. Not what I'm looking for. No. There we go.
I've never seen a surge like this.
Chill out. There we go. Oh, two of these, thank you. Off that beach. Onwards and upwards. Get this chest while we're up here. Ooh, Frost Branch. Don't really need that. Glacial Rod's a little better. Oh, Lord. Damn.
Digging over the same areas. What was he searching for?
That is an excellent question.
Get ready.
Notice.
Good work, Rook.
Come on, come on, come on.
I'm there.
Get this fucker. Thank you.
Well. This... Echo!
Echo!
That's not my voice.
Not your voice.
Who are you?
Are you?
Alright, so we have to deal with that. Oh, wait. Statue of the Fen Harel.
Another of those Fen Harel altars.
Got company.
Oh, let's toast them. Or frost them.
Let's finish.
That's all. That was weird. Up there? Yeah. Okay. Oh. Jeez. Gross. We're almost done.
Signs of a family that disappeared.
That's just kind. Thank you. Pursue it.
Whatever this echo was in the well, I think it possessed them. The more people go near it, the more it gets in their minds.
It offered a way out, then kept them in place. Was it all a game?
That journal mentioned clearing boards from the well. It was sealed away once.
They appear. Ooh. Bones beneath the creek. Horrifying.
Whatever's down there, whatever you did to those people, I won't let you do it again. We're sealing the well.
Sealing.
It's done. No more echo.
For now.
So, in the frost location inside of the crossroads, where the giant blighted tree was, there is a well in the ground right next to it. If you jump down it, you'll fight a unique demon called Echo of the Echo. Beat it, and you get
Check out the ballista. Could be useful.
gear from it.
Are you looking for an excuse to fire that thing?
I'm gonna say no.
An ogre.
I think it sensed this attack in the boils. It's not happening.
We need to stop it.
Slow it down, log it to the tank.
Keep it coming, bro.
I love doing this. I love ballistas in this game. Something right behind me, isn't there?
It's down.
Everyone's still alive.
Didn't give me a chance to leave the room.
And another sample.
I think we've got enough.
Yeah. Let's get back to Evgar and Antoine.
Alright. Recruit Simple Tunic. Yay! Simple Tunic.
The light gummed up the entrance. I think we can cut through.
You think?
You were saying, please, go on.
Aren't you gonna say anything? Oh, is it? Okay. I thought it was a health pot for some reason. Oh well.
What happened.
By the by, as we progress the story, this area gets a lot more merchants.
The Voss family?
The village itself
you
actually
find
does start to
anything?
repopulate a little bit.
There was something in the well. It got to
Although I
them.
wouldn't really call this a
But we
village,
aren't
it's more of a
supposed to
hamlet.
listen. The stories. But it was sealed.
It's sealed again.
When it's safe to go back, I'll bury it even deeper for Ursa.
For Ursa.
Thank you for letting me know.
Of course. Only an echo. There's some healing.
Antoine? Antoine!
Yes? Yes, the blight samples. They're like nothing we've seen, or anything in the Warden records. And I almost hear voices in it. The gods calling the blight.
I can't hear anything. But if you believe me...
We knew things were bad. But if the Blight's being called, the situation's more unpredictable than we thought. We need to...
I give you two reign, and this is where it leads. Chasing Rook's lies.
First Warden,
Stay away from the Blight and the Wardens. How many times must you be told?
Do you know what happens when reality throws rules out the window? I do. You adapt your plans or you die.
Save the speech for your friends in Arlethan.
Rook knew something was wrong.
I can hear it in the samples. The gods. She's telling the truth. The Blight has changed. And that changes everything.
It changes nothing. Your sensitivity to Blight is useful, Warden Antoine. But you've had more than one snake in your ear.
He's trying to help.
Enough! You tampered with a ritual that unleashed Blight. You did not know what you were doing then, and you don't now.
If gods control the Blight, we need to change how we approach it.
Archdemons control Blight, and we'd sense if one had risen. We'd make the sacrifices needed to fight it.
But we...
The Blight has increased. Now is not the time to lose focus. Wardens Evka and Antoine, are you sworn to combat the Blight?
Yes, but...
Then report back to Weishaupt and do so.
That went poorly, even for a talk with him.
What an asshole. A lot of people are gonna die for his arrogance.
Maybe.
So much for convincing the Wardens.
We can't give you the order, but you have us.
We'll keep tracking the Darkspawn and the Blight. We'll do what we can.
And if we learn the gods' plans, you will too.
The elven god of monsters had been hard at work. She'd taken the Darkspawn and made them so much worse. Now, she and Elgar'nan had their glorious new army. The risen gods were ready. And they had just the target.
So, they don't know how the Archdemon controls the Blight or the Darkspawn. What if, for argument's sake, very powerful mages learned how they did it through experiments and were replicating it to make their own Blight? Yeah, dick.
We should take a break. Head back to the lighthouse.
Like, seriously, it's not that far-fetched of an idea. You don't know how all this shit works. Fuck you.
Rook, just got word. First Warden's calling everyone back to Weishaupt. Everyone except me, seems like. Guess the First Warden didn't like me joining your team.
Calling Wardens back from all over Thedas is a big step. Did he give any reason why?
Not exactly, but I've heard rumors of a massive Darkspawn horde on the move. Even hearing there's an Archdemon with them.
The timing can't be a coincidence. The gods must be behind this.
I bet they are. Rook, if the gods have an Archdemon, Warden lore says Archdemons only show up during a Blight. Doesn't say anything about elven gods. Seems like the rules have changed, and we're going in blind. We need to know what we're up against.
I'll talk to Solus. See if he knows anything about any of this. Make sure the others are ready to move.
This is going to take a little bit of a long set, so we're going to finish up some people talking here. We're going to talk to Solus, and then once we're done with that, we'll end the set. Don't see anyone else. Anyone else have any dialogue besides... Nope. Knock, knock. How you doing, Lace?
Any luck tracking down your mystery friend?
The Shaper didn't like me asking about Shaper Valta. Or harassing people with talk of dwarven magic.
Who cares what they say? That shouldn't stop you.
I don't have a choice. At least I know I'm not gonna find answers in Orzammar.
So, what now?
I was thinking, the voice said look to those closest to the stone. What if she never meant Orzammar?
Eh?
There is another great Tig, the original capital of the dwarves, Kalsharak. It was lost during the First Blight, and its people survived in isolation for hundreds of years. They re-emerged, some 20 years ago?
And you think they're close to the stone?
Orzammar can't help. What have I got to lose?
How do we get in touch with these Kalsharak dwarves?
Already working on it. You don't spend 10 years in the Inquisition without making contacts. I should have a meeting set up by the time we're ready to leave.
I love that they do include Kalsharak. Kalsharak hasn't been mentioned really since Origins in the Witch Hunt DLC, I believe it was. I think we actually meet a dwarf from Kalsharak during that DLC. Could be wrong, probably am. But it's really cool that we get a reference to it. Oh, not just a reference, we get straight up, we're going to try to talk to them, which is awesome.
How fares your battle?
The gods are moving against Weishaupt and the Grey Wardens. We've heard rumors the Darkspawn are being led by an archdemon.
And you have questions?
I need to know how archdemons relate to the gods. Are they just like the blighted dragons, or are they something else? I also need to know how to deal with the gods if they show up at Weishaupt.
I propose a bargain. I will answer your question if you answer mine.
What?
How are the Grey Wardens? Do they understand the truth of the danger yet?
No. The First Warden still refuses to listen.
As I feared.
I tried diplomacy. I tried being firm. Nothing worked.
When I asked why you should be trusted to lead the fight, you denied that you were even the leader. That sufficed for me. But the Grey Wardens believe in dedication and authority. They already see themselves as the perfect choice to fight the Darkspawn. You cannot defeat Elgar'nan and Ghilan'nain without the Wardens. What will you do to bring them to your side?
I don't have to convince all of them. I just have to convince the First Warden.
Or remove him.
Enjoyable as that is to imagine, I doubt the rest of the Wardens would approve.
Did you know the Evanurus once numbered many more than those whose names survive in the Elven Pantheon? One warlord was particularly cruel. I sought to free his slaves, but so fearsome was his reputation that none would join me.
What did you do?
I made people laugh at him.
How did that help?
For 12 years. Every sound near him, from whispered pleas to shouted oaths to crackling fire, all became mocking laughter. His mind broke under the ridicule, and when he fell, his slaves rose up and joined me.
I doubt laughter is going to work on the First Warden.
If not that, then what?
Whatever it takes.
Easily said, but it will have to be enough for now. You have answered my question, and I owe you an answer in return.
Yes. The old gods of Tevinter, the archdemons.
There never were Tevinter gods. The archdemons, as you call them, were always merely the weapons of the Evanurus.
All right. Let's hope we can find the gods before they find their weapons.
Unfortunately, the Dragon Thrall's life force is bound to the Evanurus as both power and protection. You will not be able to kill or likely even harm one of the Evanurus until their Dragon Thrall is slain.
Kill the archdemon, then kill the elven god it was attached to. Got it.
Even with their dragons dead, the Evanurus are powerful and well protected. You will need to use my dagger, the one you recovered. It can pierce their enchantments and strike them down.
All right. Kill the archdemons, then use the dagger to take down the gods.
Even a single opportunity to strike the Evanurus down will be rare, fleeting, and costly. You will not have another chance to catch them unawares. When you strike, you must be fully prepared.
Simple enough. Alright, let's get some of this done, and then we'll call it. I'll head back to, off screen, I'll head back and explore the wetlands, get that place cleared out. I'll explore the locations, make sure we are all caught up and ready to go. I'll do any other little side quests that don't require anything major as well. Just to make sure we are set to go. I'm also going to just give gifts off screen because it's just a 2-second clip, so yeah. Either way, I hope you all enjoyed the set. I'll see you all next time when we continue on from here, but till then, as always, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Hello everyone, I hope you enjoyed the set. I had a lot of fun playing it. If you would like to support the channel in some way, shape, or form, feel free to like, comment, and or subscribe. All of these will help get the algorithm gods to bless me in this channel. Do not feel obligated to comment if you do not want to, but at least drop a like, maybe even a subscription if you are new to the channel. If you would like to support me in a different way, feel free to check the link in the description or on the main page of this channel. There is an Amazon listing that will take you to a book I have written. Feel free to check it out if you would like to. Do not feel obligated to buy it. I am trying to be an author as well because I love telling stories. So if you're interested, feel free to check it out. It is a sapphic love story told in a fantasy world I had spent 15 years developing. The whole story's done. I just got to finish writing it. So people buying the book helps motivate me to continue writing. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.